this time, while the band makes its way back on stage, I'd like to take a quick moment and just show our appreciations for some people who made it possible for us to be here with you tonight. First, as we've already introduced him, but he really was an integral part of both us playing tonight and also we're playing tomorrow for a clinic as part of the American School Band Directors Association Conference, and that is the inspiring musician, Colonel Graham. If you could please come up, we'd like to honor you again. Here he is. Thank you, sir. Next, along with the American School Band Directors Association I mentioned, is their Mr. Monty Durham, and he is the sponsor with the ASBDA and the band director at Westby High School, and we would not be here today without his help as well. So if you could also thank, he's coming up from the back, Mr. Monty Dunham. Thank you. And finally tonight, the man who made it possible for us to use this facility, even though it's not his facility, and our true sponsor was Mr. Mark Grayer, the band director at New Berlin West High School. So if he could make his way on stage, we'd also like to thank him for helping us be here this evening.
I would be remiss if I didn't thank my good friend and colleague, the band director here at New Berlin Eisenhower, Mr. Dale Biggis, for allowing us to hijack and borrow his auditorium for the evening, and all the hard work he put in on his summer vacation time to make this happen. And thank you, Dale, wherever you're hiding. We appreciate it a lot. Tomorrow you're going to be in for a rare treat to hear some forgotten classics and some oldies and goldies with this fine band and Colonel Graham at the convention. So thank you very much for joining us, and let's finish out the program.
American composer Don Gillis set the Gettysburg Address to music in 1953. A prolific composer, his 200 published works include 10 symphonies, 6 string quartets, and numerous works for band. To read Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, please welcome to the stage Master Sergeant Dean Smith.
so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.